It's been an interesting couple of weeks. I tend to be very pessimistic when it comes to my squad strength. In this save, in my last save with Palace, and my previous saves the year before, I've always underestimated the quality of my squad. And that's simply because I'm a pessimist in that regards. I have a hard time accepting the fact that we're as good as some of these teams we're playing against because, at least on paper, comparing the squads, looking at the players, we're not as good as them, in my opinion. Now, and I'm biased. Like I said, I'm a pessimist. So the fact that after losing to Renova 3-1, we beat Rabbit Nicky 3-0 thanks to goals by Marati, Masevsky, and Grozdanovsky, and then we beat Boric 3-0 thanks to goals by Nikolaev, Stefanovsky, and Matic. And we drew a Tickfest 0-0 that, had me thinking, hey, we're on the right track. We're doing well. And then Breganica absolutely thumped us 3-1. We got a third-minute goal from a Boz, and I thought, okay, we're doing well. And then they equalized in the 34th minute, and then Diego Zavulic got 2 goals, one of which was an extra time, was just salt in the wound to get the victory. So, last season was a fluke. Going undefeated in the league was a fluke, and I will be the first to admit that. There were some games that we probably should have lost. And the fact that we didn't, well, I really don't want to say this out loud, but maybe the FM gods were on my side that day when I played those games. Maybe not. Maybe I just got lucky. But if that's the extent of my luck, how can I say this? If that's luck, I think I've used it up all in the first season. So we'll have to see what happens. Today we're going to play Slaga 1934 and Balasica. I had the transfer window wrong last episode. It actually ended a week after I thought it did. And I did not make any more moves. There wasn't anybody out there that I thought was going to make us better. There wasn't anybody out there I thought was worth the money that they wanted. And as a result, from a financial point of view, we've got money in the bank. I've still got most of my original transfer budget. I've still got £10,000 to spend in the transfer budget. The question is whether or not we're actually going to stay close to the black this season. It's not looking likely. I think if we have a good run, we'll get a decent amount of TV money. Our sponsorship money should go up. And at least since the summer, I have not heard anything about a takeover. So this is a squad we're looking at today. Let me double check something here. Oh, I had the coach choose, so we got to move some people around. We got to move Illich out and move Arifi up. Why did you put 2 goalkeepers on there? That's just insane. Okay, Andonovsky needs to come off, and Masevsky needs to come on. And I should have Andonovsky training as a defensive mid. No, he's training as a defensive center. Why is he training as a defensive center? I did not put him on that. The other thing I'm hoping this season is that if we keep playing the way we're playing, and they rejected him. Okay. That our stadium crowds go up. I'd like to be drawing closer to 5,000 this season than the 2,000 we were last season. A few changes. We'll take a look at it here. Okay. Oh, Matic. So this is who. Well, let me get rid of this here real quick. This is who we're starting today. We got Gasevsky in goal, Zakarski, Vaj, Masevsky, and Glisic as the defensive back four, Masevsky as defensive midfielder, Taipi and Marati as the midfielders, Abaz and Velkovsky as the attacking mids, and Vardar up top as the strikers. The other thing I've been trying to do is to get the club to increase the number of coaches we have. I keep getting complaints that the quality of coaching in certain areas is too low, and I have bad coaches. I mean, in terms of like overall coaching, my coach's stats are low. My best coach got hired away to be the head coach of Skrndija, and there's nobody available that's his quality that the board is willing to pay for. Velkovsky, and he sneaks it past a diving keeper. That was not the hardest shot, was it? That was not the hardest shot by any stretch of the imagination. Nice ball movement. Abaz gets it to Marati. He holds it up. Vadic turns around. Velkovsky's right there. I mean, he put it away neatly. It wasn't powerful or anything like that. I'm kind of surprised the keeper didn't get a little bit closer to that. Romani. Oh, taken away. Glisic to Velkovsky rather. Taipi. Oh, and Abaz misses a shot. Man, there's too many skis. I think if I just call everybody Velkovsky or Mikursky or Misevsky rather, I'll be right more often than not. Velkovsky, Tavadic. Back to Velkovsky, drives forward, and he puts it away again, his second goal of the season. The young winger having a good game. Now, this is what I'm hoping for the next few years is we can start rotating the younger guys in, like Vardar, like Misevsky, like Velkovsky. Get them some quality playing time against first-team opponents and help them improve faster. Sloga is not having a good game. We're absolutely shutting them down. I said that out loud, didn't I? Oh. For some reason, Velkovsky is demotivated. I don't know why. Romani to Ismaili. Back to Romani. Up into space, Kasevsky got between the defenders, driving forward, takes the shot. Kasevsky got just enough on it to push it over the crossbar. Corner kick for Sloga. Mitrov sends it in. Taipi knocks it away. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's the highlight so far. Badic. An acrobatic save by Jovanovski. I'm not quite sure it was warranted. He just bombs it forward. Misevsky heads it down. It goes right to Mitrov, though. Mitrov gives the ball away to Taipi, to Misevsky, over to Sikarsky. Back to Vaj. He sends it all the way back to Kasevsky. Misevsky holds it up, gets it to Vaj. Misevsky. Glisic. Velkovsky. Taipi. Misevsky. Back to Misevsky. To Vaj. Over to Marati. Marati, Sikarsky. Feeds Abaz. Abaz, long pass. Velkovsky. He's going to get his hat trick. He is not. We are going to make a substitution after this corner kick here. Yeah, he's gassed. So we're going to get Abaz off and bring on Gajufi. We're going to get Velkovsky off and bring on Portalco. Aaron. I'm going to make one more sub here at the 75th minute. Except I can't because I do not have... Can Sikarsky play left? Right? No, he can't. Misevsky can't either. Probably last highlight I'm at. Sikarsky, Taipi. Vadic feeds the ball to Portalco. He turns around and gives it to Glisic. Glisic breaks out wide. Crosses it in. Marati's there. He hits the crossbar with his header, though. And that is the game. A brace of goals by young David Velkovsky. The 6th minute and the 38th minute. 17 shots, 6 on target, and XG at 1.98. No clear-cut chances, 6 half chances, decent possession advantage. Completed a lot of our passes. Won a decent amount of our tackles. Won a lot of headers. I am quite happy with that. That was a good win. And we move up to the next round of the Cup. I disagree, Sadia Persevsky. Sloga was not superb. That was a Cup match. Only 3,000. That wasn't even televised. Well, we've got the draw coming up tomorrow. Well, today now. We'll do that, see who we're playing, and then we'll be back for Balasica Strumica. I'm probably pronouncing all of that wrong. I sent Vasco Piev out on loan. So he's worth 90K. 21 years old. If they offer me close to his top value, I'd probably accept that. $16 teams into the draw. Tikves is playing Cadino. Bragonica is playing us. Kozuf playing Silix. Renova is playing Boric. Macedonia is playing Shupi. Academic Pandev is playing Pobeda. Struga is playing Besa. Tedx is playing Tedx. Or Rabeniki is playing Tedx. Tedx is over there, but Rabeniki is the smaller club, so they're the home screen. So, we got a couple days. We will be back with the Balaska game in just a sec. One of the things that caught me by surprise last game was the fact that I didn't have a lot of depth at defensive right back. And then I remembered Stefanovski has a stress fracture in his back. He's out the next 2 months. So the question is, this is who I have. So probably someone like Darko Stakhovsky. But he's left. Kostov is right. Stoyanovsky is right, but he's only 16. Ritseki's out on loan. Dario Jovanovski, who's a winger, can also play defensive right back. So for the moment, he and Glisick are going to be switching in and out, and I need to see if I can't get a free agent in. Or look at, hold on a second here, training someone like a Jordan Baj to be a right back, except he's left-footed. Stoyanovsky's 16, Kostov is 16. And Dovsky's my defensive mid. Sakarsky's my left. Glisick's my right. Best for Tarifi? He's got no crossing ability whatsoever. Let me check something out here real quick. Pace, stamina, crossing. Dribbling, first touch, technique, concentration, positioning, teamwork, work rate, marking, passing, tackling. Misevsky's right-footed as well. Can't pass worth a damn, though. Neither can Arifi, really. Okay, well, to the short list and scouting we go, but only after the match, because we got Gasevsky in goal, Sikorsky, Arifi, Misevsky, and Jovanovsky as the defensive back four, and Dovsky is the defensive mid behind Maradi and Nikolaev. Abaz and Vilkovsky are the attacking mids, with Vardar up top as the striker. Abaz, Sikorsky, back to Abaz. Sikorsky gets the ball to Andonovsky. He gets it back to Arifi. Andonovsky, Sikorsky, up into space. Maradi centers it in. Vardar is there, hits the crossbar, and it's banged away by Gasevsky. Sikorsky on the throw-in. Andovsky back to Sikorsky. Over to Maradi. He sends it back to Misevsky. He holds it up, gets the ball out to Jovanovsky. He tries crossing it in. He bounces it off a Balaska player. Kosev. Oh, good grief, some of these names. Radev, Sekulich, Kovalevsky, and Gasevsky, a very nice stop even. Rolls the ball out, and that is the highlight. Sikorsky. Maradi, long looping pass. Vilkovsky chests it down, gets it to Jovanovsky, back to Vilkovsky. He tries centering it, but it's knocked away by, I'm going to call him Radar, Misevsky. Up to Jovanovsky. Crosses it in. Matevsky can't get a head on it. Sikorsky. Andoyevich, Andonovsky, and Arifi are playing back and forth. Misevsky. Out to Jovanovsky. Gets by the one defender. Tries crossing it in again. Abaz can't get up there to get it, but Sikorsky's going to run it down. He gets it in. Maradi's there, and he scores. His third goal of the season. Took a little bit of doing, but we finally got it there. Nice header by Murati. Sat between the defenders just outside the 6-yard box. Abaz, corner kick in. Knocked away by Hadzis. Holy cow, what the heck is that name? Sikarsky. Nikolaev. Oh, he's trying getting it up, but Lazarevsky gets the carom off his own player. He bombs it forward. Abaz ends up with the ball after the header. Vardar. Back out to Abaz. Abaz back to Sikarsky. Murati. Nadovsky over to Nikolaev. Velkovsky. Out to Jovanovski. He sends it back up again. Velkovsky's there. It was a weak shot. Lazarevsky, no problem stopping that. We had the low crosses on. I changed him to Wept. Murati. Oh, he tried getting it to Vardar. Misplayed. Hadzvietsky, is that his name? Wow. Kosev to Radev. It is. Hadzvietsky. Up to Sulev. Gasevsky? No one there to get it. Gasevsky ends up with the ball. Sikarsky up to Abaz. Abaz up for Vardar. He heads it forward, but there's no one in a Vardar uniform to help him. Lazarevsky to Gasevsky. Kosev up to Sulev. Kovalevsky. And he bounces it off a Vardar player. Gets it back, though. Sends it back out. Hadzvietsky. Kosev. Oh, that would have been a very nice goal. It was a screamer of a shot. It was just high. Jovanovski's dispossessed, but he gets it back. Drives forward. Crosses it in. Andonovsky gets the carom. Out to Sikarsky. Sikarsky. Andonovsky. Nikolaev. Matic, he's there. No, that was Abaz. His first goal of the season. Matic was right next to him, but that was a very nice goal by Abaz. Yeah, Matic was right next to him. Jovanovski on the throw-in just before half. Andonovsky. Now he tries crossing it in, but Sekulik's going to knock that away. Misevsky's going to run it down, hopefully. He just bombs it forward into the crowd. Headed back and forth. Sekulik ends up with it. Kolovetsky one-on-one with Gasevsky. And he dinks the keeper for the goal. The goal didn't... Oh... I just noticed the other goal didn't count because he was offsides. Can't blame the bifocals on that one. That's annoying. Gasevsky went down and Kolovetsky just dinked him. Sikarsky on the throw-in. Yanovsky. Sikarsky. Murati. Out to Misevsky. Misevsky drops it off to Arifi. Up to Andonovsky. Misevsky. Nikolaev. Velkovsky. Vardar tries sending it in, but it's knocked away. Kolovetsky's going to run it down. The defense was slow to get back. Kolovetsky holds it up, gets the ball to Kosev. Back to Hadzvietsky. Oh, and Rudev from distance. What a shot. That was really good. Holy cow. He's got to be what, 28? 28 yards away? Make a sub here. Velkovsky is not having a good game. We're going to bring Partalico on. Oh, Murati's gassed. I've got to get him off. Bring on Ivanov. Sikarsky on the throw-in. Abaz. Long pass across the field. Jovanovski. Corner of the box. Crosses it in. Partalico back to... Oh, what the heck was that? Kolovetsky. And Danovsky steals the ball. Misevsky gets the ball over to Arifi. Abaz back to Sikarsky. We're going to get Abaz off here in a minute. Abaz crosses it in. Partalico's there and you equalize. His second goal of the season. Nice first touch from the young winger. Oh, free kick from just outside the box. Off the post. Holy cow. Kajufi. In swinger. Is that in? This is balling out of play. That was an interesting graphic. Well, with an 85th minute goal, we equalize and escape with the draw. 13 shots, 6 on target, slight possession advantage. We were better in the air. They were better. Well, we were better with tackles. They were better in the air. That really could have gone either way. That was one hell of a goal from them, though. That was definitely a screamer. Blaska's the last ranked team in the league. How is that an unbelievable result, Christijan? We've got a bunch of games coming up. The question now is... We'll come back for Academica Pandev and Bregalnaka in our Cup 8th round match. Then we'll probably have a long break and come back around this area for Macedonia. I believe... Let me go back here real quick and check. Cup 8th final, Cup quarterfinal was November. So if we win, the Cup quarterfinal would be in here. So if that's the case, we'll come back for Skindija. So, yeah, holy cow. Well, okay, we'll come back for Academica Bregalnaka. If we get past Bregalnaka, we'll come back for... It'll be up in here. We'll come back for Skindija and whoever we're playing in the Cup. So, a very good win against Slaga in the Cup. A not-so-good draw against Blasica. We had our chances. We just couldn't make the most of it. They had some very nice ball movement, some very nice shots. And the fact we escaped with a draw is a little bit of luck, to be 100% honest with you. League-wise, we're currently... second place? Is Skindija undefeated so far? Skindija's undefeated? No, they've lost one. So we're 7 points out of first, which is fine. We wanted to avoid relegation. We're going to do our best to do that. If that means finishing mid-table, that means finishing mid-table. I need to save the game. Then I need to find a defensive right back who could probably play defensive center back too and is available to play right now and isn't going to be a drop in quality. My daughter wants a pony too. I suspect we're both going to be disappointed. So, you know. That said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticism, comments. Leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM22, and I thank you for watching.